Hey guys, Eric here, and I'm back with another action figure review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the DC Collectibles Greg Capullo Designer Series Nightwing figure. Alright, so first we're going to take a quick look at the packaging. Basically the exact same thing as the last two, the Batman and the Talon. DC Comics Designer Series Greg Capullo action figure. Number 3, Nightwing. It's got the red. It's got a cool image of Nightwing drawn by Greg Capullo there. Same image as the other ones on the back. It's got the Nightwing coming down here, and again you can see the figures in the background with the red color. So that's basically the package. Now let's get into the action figure itself. Okay, so here's Nightwing. Let's zoom in and take a closer look at this figure. Alright, so starting off with the head, you can see it's a nicely sculpted head with a decent paint job. Some of the paint I've noticed on this figure is a little bit off. You don't notice it right away right in the front here, but you can notice it on the side, but the sideburns there, you can see they're not fully painted. And right above the sideburns you can see a little bald patch going there. And again right down by the ears. So the head isn't painted all that great. You can see some more of the black paint on the left ear there. But other than that, it's a very nicely sculpted head. Nicely detailed, definitely resembles the Greg Capullo art style. Come down to the chest, you can see the nice logo there. A little bit, again, a little bit of the paint coming off right around here. But again, the rest of it's mostly black. The part of the neck is more of a metallic black, it looks like, whereas the rest of it's more of a matte black finish going across. Going on to the back, you can see it's a pretty decent paint job on the back there. And then the same gauntlets that Batman has, but he has fists, open fists, obviously, to hold on to his batons. And then you come down to the feet. Basically, again, the same as the Batman boots. So that's basically the detail. Let's get into some of the articulation of this figure. Right, so articulation, starting off, head, of course, on the ball joint. You can get a really nice range of motion with that. He's got the ball jointed shoulders there, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows. The glove moves there at the forearm. He's also got the hinged wrists there, which aren't hinging at the moment. The gauntlet does hinder some of the hinging. You have to get it in the right spot to actually get it to do the swivel. For some reason, I don't know why, but this one doesn't want to do it. And he does have the rotation there as well. He's got a decent ab crunch. Go back, go forward. He's got the waist swivel. The joints at the legs, but that's as far out as his legs will go. Kind of a bummer. You can't really get him into any kicking positions. He does have the swivel there at the thigh. Double jointed knees, of course. He has the cut there at the calf. And his ankles they rotate and they go back and forth. No pivot. If you want to get him like in a kicking pose, you got to kind of go forward, because his legs move forward like that, and they move back pretty far as well. But unfortunately, like I said, they don't go out. That's kind of unfortunate. The reason Nightwing comes with these two, basically just black plastic sticks. No detailing or anything on them, but they're basically just his batons. And they fit very nicely into his hands. As you can see there, they fit like perfectly right in there. They're not going to move, they're not going to come out, and they just stay right there. Unfortunately, there's no place on this figure to store these, but they do look pretty good. So all in all, this is a really nice figure. It's a nice sculpt, a decent paint job. I like the way that his accessories fit into his hands perfectly, and it still looks like he has a fist, so he can make a fist and hit other characters, whatever you want him to do. The articulation is a little bit lacking, again, same as the other figures, but it's still pretty good for a DC Collectible figure. I think DC Collectibles is starting to step up their game. Unfortunately, this suffers the same problem as the other two figures, where the ankles, the plastic in the ankles just seems to be a little fragile compared to the rest of the plastic. Now, the body is a heavier plastic, whereas the ankles are a lighter plastic, so there could be a problem then, and I've heard stories of people pulling them out of the packaging and stuff breaking off, so just be careful with it. But I definitely recommend picking this up to add to the rest of this Designer Series collection. I'm really glad that DC Collectibles is doing this, and especially starting it off with the Greg Capullo stuff. So that's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff. Check out the other videos on my channel, and I will catch you guys next time.
Crispy.